Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be checking out the newest episode of Akane-banashi, episode 5, Her Path Forward. As always, I'm super excited to get into this. I've been loving this show, especially getting to meet all these new characters. And there's some that we only saw briefly, so I'm excited to see more of them. And I think a couple more in the opening we haven't met yet at all. So that's always something I'm really looking forward to going into these episodes. But also, Akane herself is such a fun protagonist. And I feel like in general, we've been getting a lot of great female protagonists, like between this, Frieren, Apothecary Diaries, are especially some notable ones for me, which I kind of always have a soft spot for because I watch a lot of shonen a lot of the time. And a lot of times there'll be a great female character that just doesn't get to shine as much as she truly should. So it's kind of always a bonus of series like this. But other than that, I don't really want to waste any more time, get right into this episode. If you are new to my channel, this is a watch along rather than just a straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and or full video, you can sync up with my copy. And then also, just as a bonus, you can also watch this on YouTube for free on the Akane-banashi global YouTube channel. But yeah, I'll just give a countdown and we can sync up. And if not, you can also see it blurred behind me and read the subtitles below me to follow along. I'll just give us a countdown and get right into it. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh, yeah. You never. Did she fall asleep listening to a performance? Oh yeah, my subtitles are in the right spot. Oh, late. Speeding out. Grabbing the fan. That's awesome. Oh, right into the OP. That was a quick morning routine. I feel like a lot of times in anime that's a longer, drawn out scene, but she was on the ball. She woke up and then she was right out of there. Mm. Oh, is this the show? There's a couple. I think I forget which one I said is my favorite this season. It's between this and oh, there's a couple other good ones this season. Um oh, I can't think of what show. Oh, uh Nippon Sangoku. That's the other one that has a really amazing OP. Oh yeah, in this dance there's we met the other two, but only briefly. I thought there was more people in that dance. Yeah, that and then my favorite spot of the entire OP is about to roll up here in a second. Yeah. Every week, so peak. I always appreciate a show that has a really amazing OP, and ending especially, because I'm someone who tends to watch them every time. I know some people skip through them, it's just a personal preference type of thing, but I love when a series has a great one. Fifth story or path forward. Familiar voice actor, the teacher. Like, mhm. Did you pass? Sigh of relief? Not as bad as she thought. That's good. Lisa and Yuka. Come on, blow up incident. Oh, yeah, fair. I like her friend's designs. I like her blank face, and then I like the blonde one's hoodie and everything. It's cute. Oh, oh, I'm surprised she didn't just openly turn in one about not a single F. Fucking ratting on yourself. Yeah. Yeah, so now she's very open about it, but she wasn't until she got like proper permission and everything. I don't think she was fully committed yet, which is respectable. You should always have a backup plan. To be fair, it's always smart. Yeah, she's gonna take it a bit personally though. And I imagine, I'm pretty sure it's like extra strict in Japan with stuff like this. Damn, just stacked it on top of it. There's an essence I agree with, but also sometimes you just gotta say fuck it and go for it. Bit of an ice queen. God, her voice actor is amazing. Jumbo. What club is he in? That is true. That's straight facts. No. I love her fucking reactions. Nodding along like that. Not giving up. Sweet. Difficult path, or it's a difficult type of path to choose for your life, though. That's for sure. Fair. I want. I wonder if she'll actually show up. Maybe. Teach her a lesson with kindness. The animation on that was actually really great. Oh my god, is she just gonna roll up? Yeah. Yeah, stark difference to buying just food. I've actually always wanted to try one of those oh, I forget what the buns are called. No. Threw that shit back. Wouldn't call it a hobby fond of reading. God, I can't place her voice actor, but it's so familiar. just just speaking nonsense. Mistakes have been made. You're just digging yourself deeper in a hole here now. This might be a trick question. No. No, I'm sorry. Sumimasen. Sumimasen. That is truth. I'm actually I feel like she might actually enjoy it somewhat. It is kind of not the same as reading, but it's an art about stories. Muba and her fucking look on her face. Everything you're thinking. That is that is cool, and that's an aspect I've really liked so far that we touched on. That is diabolical. Yeah, it didn't work out quite so well. You kind of dug your grave with the books as well. Self destruction. To be fair, that at least gets along your passion. Gonna go with her plan instead of just go for it until she gives up. Oh, is he going like full in on judo? Oh, going depressed. I like that we're meeting more people around her as well. I wonder if any of these two will play a bigger role, or if it's just about trying to like move on and accept the struggles of having to go into this for a job. Cute. Yeah. She's just living her best life. Oh, I don't think it was a whim at all. I would say, if anything, it was the opposite. Oh, this is going back to it. Yeah, that's dead. Yeah. And I feel like anyone even close to her would be able to understand after seeing her. Oh, she actually left it here. That, yeah, she kind of just forced it on her. I was gonna say that is a little bit inappropriate, but that would get you an answer real quick. Oh, that's the same one that we saw in it was the first episode. Oh, I love that. What a great way to tie that character back around. And I love getting to see oh, comedian. But I love getting to see everyone's reaction to Akane and the impact she has on their lives. Oh, is it gonna something on the TV? Oh, To be fair, that would kind of, if you're really into teaching and you really want to ensure someone's future, that would be kind of a bit of a blow to you and feel like you almost failed. But sometimes there's only so much you can do, and it's sometimes out of your control. You just have to do the best you truly think you can. Little sketchy. Yeah, it's definitely more proper. Oh, this is actually, I feel like, some of the youngest crowd we've had as well today. Not only is Ozaki here, but some of the other ones are a bit younger as well. That's cool to see. I feel like most of the other crowds we've seen so far has just been older people. Oh, I hope we get to see a great performance. I always love the sound effects in this show. Just this whole aesthetic of sound effects is so great. More classical Japanese and theater type stuff. Oh yeah, I guess the flyer didn't say anything. She's just kind of been getting the job because of where she's working and learning. Tenshi. the way the way her mouth is animated there is so hilarious. God, I need to look at other roles her voice actor's been in because she's so fucking good. Even you can tell when she's playing an older character versus someone younger, the way she uses her voice. Yeah, he hasn't been in one of the. Oh, I'm glad we're getting to see even more of them. Oh, even the same one. It sucks. Always got to be better. God, yeah, and so many little details like that to think about when you're switching between the characters and whatnot. You really see her passion though, because yeah, but she cares about all the minute details and not enough to make her shy away. Mmm. Interesting. I think it's purely based off of not only her own passion about it, but everything she believed in from her father. I love the way she like purses her lips. How difficult. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I made this channel because it very much helps myself with things like that. And this is to another level of performance. I honestly feel like this is honestly maybe one of like the most difficult types of things I've ever seen before, having to solo perform like this. Oh, I knew it was not a whim. Straight facts. The soundtrack at the end. Honestly, wasn't my favorite performance we've seen so far, but her voice actor absolutely kills it every time. And I love what they were doing with when they animated her mouth and like the way she was looking at everything. Yeah. That's fun. Oh, that's fun. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be quite something. What a That's gonna be really awesome actually. So not only will she get to perform in front of him, which is not something I expected for a very long time. It was already a cool thing that like she was giving her like almost encouragement now and um to perform with like other students and stuff. I feel like is going to be really cool. Even though I guess the people that she's training alongside are also fairly younger, but I feel like seeing other people from other schools and stuff will be really cool, and like how she interacts with those characters. Um, but yeah, the fact that he's the one judging is kind of wild. But yeah, as I said, I don't think this performance was the best one that's been showcased. Um, that's a mix of um the other ones. Some of them are animated so well, and the way they do like effects and showcase the mood and everything is really awesome. This one was very much carried by some of the animations they did for her expressions and stuff, and then also the voice actor just chef's kiss every episode. She kills it. I love all of the different voices she does and the inflections she puts on it, and like it's so funny. It works so great. But also I feel like there's part of it that sometimes it's just a matter of fact. There's a slight cultural difference, so I feel like some things don't hit quite the same for me as they would for someone not only understands Rakugo more, but also just the intricacies of Japanese. Kamisho. Yeah, I can't even begin to pronounce that. Oh, interesting. It's like a set in standards the way oh, always that's cool. So there's like almost a set standard a little bit about some standards to showcase some more depth to the story and little things that you maybe wouldn't be able to get. But yeah, sometimes that you would maybe not be able to understand. Oops, cancel. Oh, I wanted to go back to that episode. That is not at all what I wanted. That's also another episode someone reacted to. Is great. Um, yeah, overall, really great episode still. As I said, the performance maybe not my favorite one we've got so far, but I think that's just because the other ones were so great. But the actual episode itself was really great, and I loved everything with the teacher. Um, and then also how it tied back together at the end with her not only kind of accepting it, but like understanding it's not something she's just doing on a whim. I feel like this is just a really cool, not concept, but like topic to cover. And because when you are going into like honestly anything like this, whether it be like just this type of jeez, I can't speak. But if you're just going into Rakugo, or if maybe you're going into entertainment, or um, you want to like be an artist or something like that, it's very hard to just go into a job like that. You kind of have to be very sure of yourself and whatnot. So I understood where the teacher was coming from, and having a backup plan is never bad. But we know for sure Akane was not doing this on a whim. She was full set. But this episode is very funny as usual. I loved a lot of like the bits like this with the Snow Queen, and then oh, his name was so close to hers. I don't want to butcher it, but her friend from school, her expression right there is also great. I really liked everything how they tied it in. I was not, or I didn't realize they might have already like said his name, and you could have possibly caught it if you remembered it. But that he was the kid that like I think either he like made fun of her and then she kind of got back at him a little bit. But it was when she got in trouble at school and her dad came. The fact that they tied that back around and kind of her relationship with him and him seeing what kind of person she is. I love I'm hoping we see more of the stuff. We also met her like friends from school, which I don't think we've seen yet. So as I said, meeting more characters and whatnot, which was really fun. I especially like their dynamic together. Um, it doesn't seem like something that would be a relationship type of thing, I don't think. But they're very, it seems very much more platonic, I would say, but it's really cool. Um, and not only just like some of their, not bickering together, but just their dynamic together was really awesome. I liked seeing her friends as well, especially even going along with her like absolute ridiculousness of all her posing and whatnot. It's really funny. Um, but yeah, God, I hate that I don't remember his name. I can't pronounce it. But yeah, when he came to the teacher and did that for her, it was really awesome. I hope to see either the teacher again. That's a give or take. I feel like that was more just for what was the episode was about. But I would especially love to see more of him. I could see maybe the teacher being involved with the school uh contest though. That would actually make sense. And her whole backstory with her student and the comedian Also makes total sense for a character. I love that even though I feel like the teacher is definitely like a very generic type of a strict teacher trope. They still gave her depth to her character and the reason why she was strict. I feel like sometimes shows won't do that and then they just come off like they're just like an asshole or just like an antagonistic role to our character. But I feel like it made perfect sense in the way it came back around with her totally understanding um and then helping her out was really awesome. And then, as always, so fun that we get these little mini things at the end of information and stuff. I actually didn't even think about this, but it makes sense that like there's a kind of standard to the way that they like do perspective, for like what directions they look for certain situations, which is just really cool. I love a lot of the intricacies of this that we've learned so far. But yeah, I'm excited to see, especially her performance. I wonder if we'll go right into that next episode, or if maybe we'll have like kind of another training type thing, or spend some time meeting some new characters and whatnot before we go into that contest. Um, because maybe I could see that maybe end up being like the finale for the season, and we build up to that, or that's something we're gonna do right away. Either way, so excited and just this show is such a treat to watch. And as I said, she's continues to be such a great protagonist. Um, and I swear I looked up her voice actor and I remember, but I can't place her again. I watch a lot of shows and a lot of voice actors and stuff, but her voice actor absolutely cooks every week. I It's always something I want to bring a note to because it's honestly one of my favorite aspects of the entire. There's a lot of stuff I like in this show, but that's something that like no matter what we're doing, like she could be talking about anything, and I would be enjoying it and could listen to her speak. Because the way she does everything is so amazing. Um, yeah, and this whole thing with him helping her out and his reaction and like thoughts on like that it's a hard thing to continue going through and continuing on this, especially after everything that happened with her dad and just how difficult it is in general. But you can really see she's it's a little bit almost out of spite in some ways, but also you can truly see her passion, like when she's so like hard on herself and like really looking into the little details and trying to perfect it is really cool. It's always fun for any character to showcase their love of something that much. Um, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over for this episode. Definitely, honestly, that last thing at the end got it was such a highlight that like is all mostly what I'm thinking about her getting judged by that guy and like um this whole contest. It's a really cool concept. I wasn't really That's one thing with the show. I really don't know where we're going any of these episodes. I feel like next episode I kind of have an understanding now, but like where the general story goes, um, I'm not really sure. I just know we'll be performing and stuff, but like I wasn't expecting this episode to be focusing on like her career path and stuff like that. Um, but it's a cool aspect to focus on, and I feel like um very important, especially with anyone when they're growing up. I feel like it's a struggle of a time in your life, and I feel like it's something that's often highlighted in anime, especially. I think it's just because like where I live, we kind of do career path and type stuff like this, but it's not nearly as this in depth. And I don't fully know just how like anime could be over. It's sometimes like they'll showcase things that are real in Japan or have some basis in truth, but are so like over exaggerated or just not exactly what how it happens. But that's the same thing as like any TV show and whatnot. But as far as I know, it's a very much more strict and important aspect of like their culture, society in general. Um, the whole working culture is kind of a bit more extreme. Yeah, other than that, it's just a great episode. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this watch along though. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about this episode. Yeah, Very excited to see where the rest of this season goes. And I'm assuming this is like a 12 episode show or something around there. So we still have over half of the episodes left. So we still got a decent amount of time with these characters, which I am more than happy about. And really hope we get to go back to those two other students that are a part of our school, not like the school, but like under the master, and learn a little bit more about them and get to see them properly. Um, because I really enjoyed when we spent time with Kyo, I think is his shorthand for his name. Um, and I love how when she brought up, I think her friend brought up like her mom getting mad, and she's like, "No, I got someone worse than that now," which is just funny. Their little dynamic is great as a senior apprentice, and their kohai is really fun. But other than that, I will catch you guys all later, and peace.